This happens to be a champagne ball python, but not any champagne. It's pretty special to me because I raised her up for 5 years and she was just kind of a picky eater. Last year was the first year she laid eggs and it was all slugs. This year she laid eggs and they were good eggs. And she was bred to this ripper of a male, which is a banana Enchi Cine pinstripe. Now, the reason I say I like this combination and we're about to cut this clutch of eggs is the fact that the cinnamon and the champagne mix really well together. What I mean by that is that champagnes are an overpowering gene. Most things that you breed champagne to, they kind of look just like a champagne, to be totally honest with you, even when there's 2 or 3 or 4 genes in them, but there's a couple genes that interact really well. The champagne will actually do like white blotching sometimes, almost like piebaldism, believe it or not. And then you get into the Enchi gene, and where most of the champagnes are basically patternless with just a little bit of pattern down their back, with the Enchi you get lots of different pattern, right? The Enchi gene interacts with the champagne and actually produces more pattern. It's one of the only genes that you can breed to champagne. There's a couple others, but the major gene that you can breed to champagne that causes a tremendous amount of pattern. So you get the pattern of the Enchi and the champagne, then you get the white blotching potentially of the Cine, and there could be some really cool stuff. Could you imagine a banana champagne that has white blotching on it with a bunch of pattern? That's what the all gene animal would be like, minus the pinstripe, of course. So regardless, I was excited about this clutch, not only because I love this girl and she's been around for such a long time, and I finally am going to get babies from her, but also the combination is so cool. So what do you say we head over and cut this clutch of eggs? All right, so again, the genetics are really cool. I've been really looking forward to this clutch because, you know, we can predict that combination of Enchi, cinnamon, banana, champagne. That could be ridiculous, guys. I mean, really cool. So let's go ahead. We've got 6 eggs. Let's jump right into it. And egg number 1. Oh my gosh, am I excited. I am so excited. Now, some of that white patterning, ooh, right off the rip. What is it? So we got a banana champagne. Don't know if, I think it's a Cine, but I can't tell. So, but one thing that's going to be difficult is they could have the white blotching as a Cine champagne, and you might not be able to see it in the egg. This is definitely a banana. This is definitely a champagne. Looks to me to be a Cine. Definitely not an Enchi though, because you don't see any pattern. Again, the Enchi is going to have pattern on the champagne, so there's definitely no pattern there. It definitely looks to me like a Cine, banana, champagne. So we almost hit it. One more gene and we would have crushed it, right? So let's just keep going. And like I mentioned, if you guys want to guess down below each egg what we might get, that's always a fun little game to play. That's for sure. All right, what do we have here? Let's see. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a Cine and a champagne. I don't see any white blotching on this yet, but that doesn't mean it's not there, right? It could be little, but sometimes you'll have just a little bit of white blotching. Sometimes it could be like 80% white, right? So we definitely have a Cine champagne. There's no banana, there's no Enchi yet. So we're still just kind of slowly getting there. This also could be a pinstripe, right? Because there was pinstripe in there too. So the fact that it's really clean, my thoughts are probably a champagne, a pinstripe, and a Cine. We're getting there, guys. There's lots of genes and we still have 4 eggs to go. Let's do it. And again, I really want to see that Enchi influence in some champagne stuff, because that's the stuff that's absolutely incredible. Weirdly enough, we end up just getting an Enchi pinstripe in this. So we didn't get banana, we didn't get Cine, we didn't get any of the other stuff. So that's okay though. We did get an Enchi pinstripe. 3 more eggs. Oh gosh, I hope we can hit. I really want to see that banana Enchi Cine champagne so bad. I mean, that's the animal I'm looking for. Let's jump into egg number 4 and hope for the best. All right, guys, give me that good juju. We need it down below. All right, so what do we have? Ooh, this is actually really pretty animal. So we missed the champagne on this one. So this is actually a banana, an Enchi, and a pinstripe. Possibly a Cine, actually. It looks like there might be Cine in there. So it looks like we hit all the genes minus the champagne in this one. So really still a really gorgeous snake. I mean, really good, but we haven't hit what I really want to hit. So we've got 2 eggs to go. Come on, odds. We need you. Oh my gosh, I get just one. Okay, so we didn't get a banana in this one right off the rip. Again, it looks like a similar thing, and you can see right here at the tip of its tail, you can barely see that white blotch right there. That's what that Cine does to the champagne, but this one may have big white blotches on other parts of its body too. So we definitely have a champagne, a pinstripe, and a Cine in this one. No banana, no Enchi. We're dying, guys. We've yet to produce a champagne and an Enchi combo, and that's where the pattern comes in. That's what I was really hoping for. So last egg, come on, fingers crossed, let's hit it. Here we go, guys. We gotta hit it. I've been thinking about this for 57 days. Come on. Oh, I think we might have missed. I'm not sure yet. Whoa, wait a second. okay, this is actually really good. It's not the banana, but we did hit what I wanted to hit. This is cool, guys. This is really cool. This is actually a champagne. It's a pinstripe. It's an enchi, and it might be a cine. And you can see all that extra pattern. Look as I'm moving this around. Look at all that pattern on it. That's that enchi gene interacting with the champagne gene, causing the pattern. So we at least hit that. We definitely had a pinstripe, champagne, enchi, maybe a cine. Not sure until it hatches out, but we didn't hit the banana. Little bit of a bummer we didn't hit the all gene animal, but finally on the last egg we did hit the animal I was really excited about producing. So hey, all in all, we did produce some really cool stuff. That was pretty awesome. We're in the future! So obviously we cut these eggs a couple days ago, so we're now 2 days in the future when they all crawled out. I just couldn't wait to show you guys. We'll go back to the past here after this segment, but I just wanted to show you what we've got. Of course, this is a little pinstripe banana enchi ball python. That's really cool, right? You know, but really we wanted to look at the champagne stuff, and really I wanted to look at the champagne stuff, and I wanted to show you what I was talking about that white blotching, right? That I told you almost like it looks like a piebald when you mix cinnamon and champagne. You can really see it right here with this particular animal. So after this hatched out, I really realized that this is a champagne pinstripe cine, but you can still see those white blotches on its tail, right? Almost like piebaldism, which is pretty cool, and some kind of white kind of on its head, and just really cool. I love the way the champagne and the cine actually mix, and then you mix the pinstripe in, just kind of smooths it out. And we actually produced 2 of those little monkeys right here. This happens to be the other one, and again, you can see a little bit of white on its tail, not as much white as the other one, but you can still see the white kind of bleeding through. Again, I've had these hatch out where there's like 50 or 60% white just from a champagne cine. So again, it's almost like a piebaldism thing. Now, interestingly enough, we ended up producing this here, which is actually a banana cine champagne pinstripe. So all the genes together, and you can see a little white on the tail on this one too. So again, we didn't get the highest white with these guys, but they still turned out pretty cool. Then this animal here, I'm not gonna lie to you, was a complete bummer. This was actually the champagne pinstripe enchi, and you can see it is not doing well. I mean, it's got some neuro issues. It's got what they call shark mouth, which means that it just basically has an underbite. Most likely this one isn't going to make it. We'll set it up, we'll see what happens, you know, over the next week or two, but we just don't know. I mean, so we'll go ahead and set this guy up over the next couple weeks and just see if it thrives or not. Sometimes I'll actually see these guys eat on their own and do well. It's an absolute ripper of a snake, super beautiful, but I was kind of bummed out that it didn't hatch out perfect. Just take a look at the pattern and how absolutely stunning it is. But regardless, I wanted to jump into the future and show you guys this. Now we're back to the past. And by the way, welcome to the vlog, Reptile Army. I hope the start of your day is absolutely incredible. Of course, speaking of Reptile Army, we just dropped a bunch of designs. There's like 12 or 13 new designs, including this one right here that I absolutely love to death. You can go to reptilearmy.com and you can get yours. Join the army, join the movement, become part of that army out there that's getting people to love reptiles. You know, again, I keep saying this. If you have a shirt like Every Day I'm Hustling, someone says like, wow, that's a cool shirt. That's your opportunity to tell them how much you love reptiles and try to convert them to reptile lovers. So hey, listen, all the proceeds go to education. USARK gets 10%, so go to reptilearmy.com.
Holy crap! These things are crazy. This is, all right. So this is the thing that with that Jelly Brooks, I don't even know. I don't even understand that gene. I've tried and I've researched. These things are orange. So I don't even know what's going on here because we've literally never produced orange ones before. I've got to do some research because it's really hard when you get these weird, and it's very unusual. Like I said, most genetics aren't like this, but I don't even understand this to begin with. But these things are beautiful. I've never seen anything like this in a Brooks, so Brian's gonna freak out when he sees them, and guess what? He's gonna want to raise them all. We'll see, but definitely have to at least figure out what they are, because holy crap, these are amazing.
I honestly don't know if you guys understand how obsessed I am with this snake right now. You know, I've been dealing with big snakes since I was 15 years old. Everyone knows that. And I've had some amazing animals. Obviously, we have Sunrise, which is an awesome snake. Lucy's amazing. Daisy is amazing. But I've never had a snake like this. And I've always wanted a really big, kind of giant snake that was this docile. I mean, just like, look at her. She's not in any kind of, she doesn't run. She doesn't try to get away. She doesn't try to do anything. And it's just, I mean, it is crazy. I mean, like, again, I've gotten a lot of cool animals just recently, and I have a lot of cool animals. I love them all. You guys know that. But there are certain animals that you just kind of get, and you just immediately have this, like, amazing bond and obsession with, right? And she is one of them. From the moment I saw her, I was just blown away. And I kept on thinking, this is too good to be true, right? I mean, you know, when I first got her, I thought, all right, maybe she's chilled out from being out of her cage. When I get her in a cage, she's gonna be a completely different snake. No, she's not. She is absolutely, look at this girl. She just chills out on you. This is gonna be an animal that will be probably one of my top ambassador animals for education for a long time, because we can take her out with kids, and obviously we're gonna be safe. We're always safe, we always take. But you can see this girl doesn't look like she's got a mean bone in her body. She is absolutely incredible. Now, I haven't figured out a name yet, guys. You dropped a ton of amazing names in the comments, but you know, it's gotta be the right, it's gotta be perfect. I mean, this animal is going to be so special to me for the next 15, 20 years that I have to make sure the name is perfect. So continue dropping them, and maybe I'll take the top 3 and put them in a community poll, and you guys can decide with me and help. But I just don't know. You know, sometimes it takes me a couple weeks to kind of get a name that fits, where I go, yes, that's it. And right now, I don't know what it is, but she is absolutely incredible.
So guys, so today we are going to be working with a little bit of Tabasco Sriracha action. They've actually getting a lot better over the last couple months, so we're going to see what happens.
Stop, 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 stop.
So, as you can see, once they're out of the cage, they're actually really good. We're definitely still working with Sriracha. Her nails are just crazy sharp, and she's really, really fast. The last, let's say about 3 or 4 weeks or so, every single day I take him out of the cage and we do a little lap around the zoo, and he typically calms down. Now we're buddies. They only got me once or twice, but that's okay, it happens. It's part of the job.
Yeah, it's starting to become a little bit of a problem. I'm not going to lie to you. Matilda is amazing. This door was meant for her to just kind of be able to push her way out and walk around. But now she's like walking around all the time. She actually broke a pane of glass the other day. So now it's becoming an issue. I'm not sure exactly what to do about it. I don't want to. Look at her. She's literally like climbing on top. Can you believe this? What? This is crazy. Can you believe this? It's a climbing tortoise. I love her and I want her to come out, but she can't be breaking everything. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Do I have to put, let me know, do you think I should put a lock on it, only let her out a couple hours a day? Or should I let her keep pushing her way out? I mean, that was the whole idea to begin with, but she's becoming destructive and I can't have that happen. But I want her to roam around, so I'm so conflicted. Matilda, I promise, give me 5 minutes and I'll let you out, okay, girl? She wants to come out so bad, and she's so cute. I can't ever stop her, so I tell you, she melts my heart.
This girl isn't very happy, but it's an albino Jelly Brooks bred to a male albino Brooks. This is also her second clutch, so let's see how good she did. Ooh, this is a nice clutch too. All good eggs, no slugs. Can't be happier about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 perfect eggs from her. And again, for a second clutch, this is amazing because a lot of times you don't get as good a fertility for the second clutches. So to get perfect clutches, hey, can't be happier with that.
Oh, big baby. My goodness, she's so big.
Good girl. Good girl. Come here.
There we go. That'll work. There you go. That'll work. That'll work. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. And there you go.
Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, do me a favor. Hit a playlist right over here, 1 or 2 videos. Hey, listen, you'll like it. I promise you. If you do me a favor, right over here, can you hit that subscription button? It would mean the world to me. Have an absolutely wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to somebody, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.